Hey dudes, today we're going to check out the new Causeway, we're going to get started on the main gate foundations, and we're going to talk about the smelterizer. It's TheeRealDuke, and that's all happening right now. What is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? You guys doing alright? Just starting the week out. Is today happy Monday, I guess? Well, you know, tomorrow's gonna be Tuesday, at least. Anyway, so, you guys doing good? Good. Good. So, this is a new causeway, and we can't get a good shot of it from here, but it is awesome. If you don't know what a causeway is an elevated road or path above typically wetlands of some type. It doesn't have to be, but, you know, part of this runs along through the desert. But anyway, we're not going to run the length of it because that would take a really long time. There's not tracks here yet. There will be tracks, exactly the same type of station that I set up for, that I set up in the end that you saw last episode, to travel to and from the Enderizer. This is to travel to and from my darkroom spawner. We have right approximately there, we have the auto farm, the auto wheat farm, auto potato, carrot firing farm thing. Also cocoa beans. And so I need to have access to my best source of bones for bone meal, and that is in that direction. You guys saw me build that a little while back. Anyway, this is how we get there from here. You know, I didn't, it's boring because it's repetitive, and this goes for hundreds of blocks. And for some reason, I found myself compelled to do it. I thought, you know, I kind of got in here one day and I was like, what should I work on next? And I was just like, you know what, I really feel like doing a repetitive mindless task. So basically, I came out, and you guys saw this just kind of extended here before. And so I brought it to here, and I just thought, you know, like, all right, starting here, every 20 blocks, I'll build out, you know, slowly, just slowly kind of building, holding shift to build onto the edge. When I get to 20, you know, hit F3 and just check, you know, my, what was it? What coordinates are we looking at here? My Z coordinate every 20, right? And I happen to start it at a fairly nice spot, like I picked right here, yeah. So like right here is 2300, so this is the first pillar. Okay, see, you can't really see it. Anyway, trust me, this is the first pillar. 20 blocks, drop down, pillar my way back up. Keep going, 20 blocks, drop down, pillar my way back up, etc., 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 for hundreds of blocks, except for over the ocean. And in the episode, which is coming up shortly, coming up soon, where I actually show you how I built most of this, we're going to be doing some pretty cool building, some pretty cool ideas I have for building out in the ocean, so it should be cool. And we're gonna clean up the grinder over there. But anyway, this is happening. I didn't want this to appear somehow in the background, and you'd be like, "What the frick is he working on out there?" That's what it is, Causeway. And so yeah, so that's gonna be coming up. It's gonna get more fun for me to build. Again, like, you know, I like stuff more like this that kind of looks a little bit cooler. And not that this doesn't look cool, but this is more of a functional thing than a cool looking thing. So I'm making it functional, and then I'm trying to make it look cool on top of that. But, so yeah, because I used up so much stone on that, and because I have big plans for the tower coming up in the next couple of episodes here to get work on finishing that off, I'm low on stone, which made me think, oh, I should make an automated industrial smelting system. And here's where my furnaces for that are going to go. If you notice here, this is my hopper chain. My dropper chain, rather, to take items from my mine shaft below up to the little room up top that we built. And if you check this out, this is in line with that exactly. So I'm going to build this to fit into here so that I just have to come down here, load it, and boom, feed it right in, and it'll automatically shoot it up top for me into the chest. I'm going to show you how I'm going to tie that in there later. I just wanted to touch on this real quick, because if you can see, if you look here, you can kind of see where this outline is, and that's where the mountain was, and I just cleared this whole space out so that I could make some room for me to do that. And then we're gonna put pillars in here all along there to make that look sweet. Right here is the cyan wool blocks for the circuitry wiring. It's not really circuitry, the wiring underneath the auto farm, which is right up there. Pretty sweet. So we can clearly see that. We'll fix this ceiling up, make it look nice and tight. But basically what we're going to do here is I'm going to use a little bit of redstone and some very basic redstone techniques. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. We're going to build it all start to finish in one episode. It's going to work like a charm. I already built it a couple times, a couple different iterations in creative in my redstone test world, and it works very well. It's very simple concept. And basically we're going to have fuel in. We're going to have a burning thing in, or whatever you want to cook in them in, and then the out is going to auto-feed right into there. Now, we won't be able to get XP from that, but we'll have the manual system that we have on the floor up there to take care of that for us. So, wanted to touch on that and let you guys know that that was coming. That's going to be a cool episode. It's going to be an auto-smelter that's going to work really well. I wanted to mention this also. Check this guy out. I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not, but... good guy, Infinite 2015, hanging out on the Craftage server. He wrote some signs. Here is the horse. May not be white, but I left a gift. Not sure if you needed it, but I saw in your latest vid that you didn't have any. Smooches is what I interpret that dash to mean, Infinite 2015. So he was like, there's so many horses. We were just hanging out on the server. He was like, there's so many horses. And I was like, I have a saddle that I got from a chest. And, you know, but I don't have any horses nearby, and I haven't seen any. Let me turn my sounds back on here. Oof, let me turn down these friendly creatures a little bit. Too much clucking and mooing and neighing. And so he was like, oh, I'll bring you one. And so from like he walked this beautiful horse. He was like, there's a bunch of them. There's like speckled ones. And I was like, if there's a nice big white one, that would be cool. And he brought me instead this Black Beauty, which is a gorgeous horse. Lashed it up for me, and as you saw in here, the last episode, this is a couple episodes back when I was doing the tree farm, you notice I didn't have any actual acacias, and he was near them, so he grabbed some for me, and I appreciate it. He's a sweetie pie, and he was hanging out here with me earlier today, and there's his horse. He just kind of leaves him here, doesn't tie him up or nothing. Silly boots. Anyway, so... that is that. And now what I want to do is start working on the main gate here. And I don't know if I've talked too much about this before, but we're going to plan out and implement the main gate. And where is the main gate going to actually be? The main gate is going to actually be right here. So what I'm picturing is a tower over here going up a little bit. Not too high off of here because it's going to be, we're going to keep it in proportion, right? So a tower right here, maybe as tall as that. That would be a good idea. Up there, maybe we can do some bridge across to the tower or something to make it look cool. And one facing it right there. And so I just wanted to plan them out with you guys today and get cranking on them. We're not going to finish them, I don't think, but we'll start doing some measuring. So what I want to do is I want it to be symmetrical. So what I'm going to start, how I'm going to start is, now I happen to know because I counted, the distance between that wall on that block right there, not that block, this one right here, and this right here is 11 spaces. It's 11 blocks in there. So what I want to do is, I'm going to make a 11 block diameter tower on each side. I just feel like that's going to be cool. I think that's going to be meaty enough, but if I put an 11 block tower starting with the middle of it here, next to an 11 block tower starting with the middle over there, that will be 11 blocks, so they will completely block it. So I'm going to come in a little bit, and so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to count. I'm just going to set this up in some cobblestone as an outline real quick. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Boom. So this is my center, okay? Now, because it's going to be 11 blocks, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the outer edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the outer edge there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the outer edge there. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to drop down 4, 5 outer edge here. Okay? You see what I'm doing there? See what I'm doing there? And then, so this is with just one space from the wall, so I can go straight over here quickly. It's getting dark outside. It's getting scary. Getting scared. Let me just bust through here real quick. One of these cuts through. Here it is. I'm just going to put my steel door here in case I need to run and hide and panic. I brought a steel door with me. I mean, I could just chuck an ender pearl somewhere in there, but this is the center also. I'm just going to put the... Whoop, and now I'm trapped in here because I didn't bring 2 buttons. But that's okay because it's an emergency hatch anyway, so I'm just going to seal that back off so that no little dudes try and run in there, little zombie babies. Okay, so anyway, so this is the center. I'm just going to break some of this, clear me a little bit of space. And we're going to leave as much of this in there as we can. I think that's going to look a little weird if we keep it all in there. And a lot of it's going to be hidden by the tower anyway, but excuse me, let's just keep it there for now. Let's move it after it gets in the way. So for right here, what we're going to do is each side, I don't know why I put grass there. Grass seeds there. So we'll do So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one's gonna go that way. And then we can break this and this and this, and we might get some spiders in here for the time being, but that's okay. Not too scared. 1, 2, I believe it's gonna be 3, and then that one is gonna start over there. But let's go inside. Let's hop back in here. I'm just gonna close this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the center. I'm gonna turn my music back off. I was jamming out to some tunes before. You know the music in this game is so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How do we line up? Perfect. Is that right? Just count it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th one, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th one. So we have 5 from this one to the outside edges, plus this one times 2. You know what we're talking about here with the 11 radius. So, and I'm gonna complete this on the inside here just so we get an idea of what it's supposed to look like. So, oops. Oops, poops. There we go. So we know this corner's got to be just 2 like that, and then 1, 2, 3. This part right here is 4. And this is looking a little goofy, so let's just double check here. So 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. From here. I'm counting wrong. Arithmetic, not my strong suit. One, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I was off by 1. 5, that's where it should be. Then we gotta slide everything back over. Slide it all back over 1. Not a big deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th one, and then we can see some of our old outline there. And this looks a little bit better. And so my initial idea for it being right here was correct. Boop. So now let's just raise these up 2 so that we don't get any little baby zombies in here to kill all the villagers, because they will pathfind like whoa. Or we'll just do 2. We'll do 2 a cobble and then pick it up the rest of the way with some stone brick. And then we're not actually going to have the gate itself be in the middle, be centered in the middle. We're actually going to have it set back to probably in line with this block here, going that way across, and then it'll make this look a little bit more, it'll make the towers look a little bit more rounded before the bridge and ornamentation that we're going to be working on with the gate begins up at the top to get across. So let's just hop over to the other side, and then we will jump up and see if we can see from a decent vantage point exactly how we're doing. Okay, so right here, and I'm just outlining, and I'm going to maybe have to Gonna maybe have to edit this a little bit in terms of how far down I am setting the stuff. So then it's this one here is where it breaks in. Right? Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, I see you, spider. Come get some. Come on. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time to play. Yeah, that is my awesome new sword. Fire aspect in the heezy, faux sheezy. If you didn't know, now you know. Representing the Fire Nation. So this one plugs in right here. I'm just gonna break some of this so I can see the outline a little bit more clearly. A little bit more clearly. Okay, and so boom, boom, and then right there. Boom, boom, right there, boom, 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 right there. Yeah, I think we are going to be looking good with this. I see you over there. Oh, zombie's after my people. He's coming after my people. Gotta get him. Oh, I want to get you, sucker. They're quick. They're crafty. No idea how he thought he was going to get up there, but man, that pathfinding is nuts. So I'm going to finish this up here real quick. Just get about too high so that if they do get near, again, they're not able to climb up here. And I might actually just wall this up just a little bit more just to be safe. We may have a few spiders, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do about spiders? And obviously I'm gonna cut some doors in here and maybe do some cool kind of supports with some logs and stuff. Actually, this one should be here. You know how we do cool foundations and supports and things like that. I don't have to keep these all solid, but let's jump up top here. See where that goes. This is going to be a huge fail. Yes. Yes, it will. Love it. Love these, man. Love using the ender pearls. Okay, so can you see where we're going with this? Okay. And kind of where this wall is starting right here. That's where we are going to be. Excuse me. That's where we're going to be about. Kind of with the bridge work there. We're going to bring the towers up to the top of the towers. Will be right about where we're standing here. How do you feel about that? Maybe a little taller? I don't know. We'll have to start pillaring up, I guess, or columning up, towering up. How do you want to? Building up. We're gonna have to start working on those, make them a little bit taller, so we can get a sense of scale and figure out how we're gonna finish them up. I'd like to do something in this style, but I might like to do something a little bit different just to add a little bit of detail there. Incidentally, the direction where the sun is rising from is the direction that Infinite comes when he walks here or rides his horse here to visit. So, if people are going to be coming to visit, I figure, make them a nice doorway and say, hey, welcome. Actually, it's going to be completely blocked off and covered with lava traps and stuff. So if they try and mess with my stuff, they'll die. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. We have lots coming, lots of cool new projects to be working on. There's going to be some build-alongs also. Should be fun. This guy's working out pretty sweetly, eh? What do you think? Eh? What am I, Canadian? Yeesh. Thank goodness no. JK. Lots of cool Canadians. Lots of cool people from the Great White North on the Crafter server. We're Canadian friendly. Anyway, again, yeah, that is it for this episode. I do truly hope you do enjoyed watching. I appreciate your views very much. Check out my YouTube channel for Let's Builds and Infinite Heights server contest videos. Head over to the Infinite Heights forums at InfiniteHeightsMC.com. Join me, my builds, and the awesome Infinite Heights community at play.infiniteheightsmc.com. You guys, there are some cool kids there, and it is awesome. We are very noob friendly. If you're new to the game, we will help you out. We will make you feel welcome. It is a cool community. Join us and have a good time there. Seriously. And then also check out the builds from my Let's Builds. You know, we can walk around. There's a lot of great builders on there also to check out. But again, that is it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate every single comment, like, and sub. As always, do like, comment, and sub. If you thought this was cool, I appreciate it, dudes. Thank you so much for watching. It's TheeRealDuke, and I'm out.